Grease him now? Okay. You are a vicious bastard, Fratelli. I'm glad you're dead. I'm glad you're dead. That's from the Joker from Batman '89. The only real Batman '99. Actually, you know Ryan Gary. Ryan Gary's a pussy, man. Fuck Ryan Gary. He's a pussy and a moron. He's no shit about comic book movies. He didn't even write all of his things. Everything from Screen Crush, he didn't even write, bro. He's an idiot. He said the Batman in the Flash was not like a real Batman. He was just pulling shit out of his ass, and he didn't even write that line himself. The little fat ferret-looking dude wrote it. So anyway, fuck him. He's a moron. Batman, The Flash was a good movie. They just don't like, what's his name, Ezra Miller. Ezra Miller's a fuck up, all right? He's a fuck up, all right? Let's get it out. But he's a good actor. He's a great actor. And that movie was hot, man. I just didn't see the movies not because, the reviews and whatever, but because they delayed it 100 times. The reason why a lot of these superhero movies are failing because they've been delayed 20 fucking times. By the time they delay a movie 20 times, nobody knows when it's coming out anymore. People forgot it's coming out and don't go to see it because the release date has been pushed back 15 fucking times. People just give up. Everybody gave up. I wasn't even tracking it anymore. If you change a release date more than twice, forget about it. I'm not watching the movie in the movies anymore. And that's what happened with The Flash. That's what happened with the Marvels. That what happened with a whole lot of the Marvel movies because all of them got pushed back because of the pandemic. Not because of the pandemic, also because they don't know what they're doing. Case in point, it was a great movie, and I'm glad they brought that 1989 Batman back. Much as I like Christian Bale's Batman, he's the only good one besides Michael Keaton. All the ones sucked. George Clooney sucked. Val Kilmer sucked. Val Kilmer was Doc Holliday. He was so good as Doc Holliday. How do you make a rotten Batman? I don't know. But whatever. Ryan Aries is an asshole. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. Michael Keaton did a great Batman in The Flash, and it was a good movie. They just don't know what they're doing, and they're appealing. They're trying to just sell out, basically. They're trying to sell out. So they want everything to be light and new and dumb and maybe like James Gunn and all with diversity, sexual diversity. That's what they do. But everybody's going to be half fruity in that movie, probably, thanks to James Gunn, because his, he likes them young, basically, James Gunn. He's not much better than Ezra Miller. As much as they're dissing Ezra Miller from The Flash, you got it as child molester writing your new movie, and he's headlining your whole DC thing. Fucking James Gunn is a pedophile. He's not much better than Ezra Miller. So what are you saying? You're just going to be set up for failure as soon as they find out the skeletons in James Gunn's closet start coming out. Guess what? The DC universe is going to be fucked all over again. So they went and got rid of Henry Cavill, got rid of Gal Gadot, and all the good people in DC movies are excellent, and the Snyder Cut was just shit. It's the best thing, better than half the Marvel stuff, including Infinity War. Infinity War was just by the numbers for the most part, except for some parts, like when the Avengers came in, the Secret Avengers came in, when Falcon, Captain America, and Black Widow jumped in. That was the best part of the movie. It was mad early. Fight me. Good then in beautiful downtown Philadelphia. This trip has come to conclusion. I picked up an i7 laptop because I'm doing game development, right? My current laptop is i3. i3 is not good enough, bro. It runs too slow. It snags. So I got an i7. I'll get my work doing way better. Hell's freezing over. Yeah, sorry sight for sore eyes. Small town. I should finish it. I should just close it out. But I'll be back. I'm moving over here. This fat faggot. He went inside. He better go inside. Yeah, you better go inside. That motherfucker is an old friend. Really not an old friend. A friend of a friend's little brother. Punk ass little bitch. Whenever he's a runner of us. When we was on the peak, when we had the baddest fucking unit in Queens, he wasn't running with us. He's a little bitch. He's inside shitting himself, shitting his Pampers. Anyway. He's a bitch ass nigga. Like most of the niggas in the crew was bitch ass anyway, because we were just kids basically. You know when you have friends when you're little kids and your friends when you're growing up, You just get rid of the weak ass people. The weak ass people that were friends when you're kids. When you grow up, they all sus. When you're sus, you're just a little kid. You don't have no standards. But when you grow up, you gotta grow up to be a man. And some people just don't grow up to be a man. That's just how it is. It's a sorry sight for sore eyes. Yeah. Well, anyway, that punch that bitch, he got out of pocket. We were supposed to work. Here's the ironic thing, right? We were supposed to collab on YouTube, to blow up on YouTube, and I'm up here doing a YouTube video. That bitch ass motherfucker, Damian Martin, fucking punk bitch. He's like Jamil's little brother. Jamil was one of our crew, right? And he's just his little brother. He's a little pussy ass little bitch. Everybody ran off, moved out, got married. I was still playing video games and shit. And living, I moved back in Queens. I moved to Long Island with my folks. When I was, 25, I moved back to Queens, got an apartment. So ironically, moved back to the same block. One block over from where I used to live. So, yeah, we just hanging with him. Everybody else moving on in life. You know what I'm saying? I moved back there, but they were still living with their folks. Jamil was still living with his mom's. Fucking Paul was still living with his mom's, and I had an apartment. You know what I'm saying? My apartment was back on the block, the old block. So anyway, we were friends with that asshole. I was hanging around that asshole because he's the only people around. You know what I mean? Jamil was with his girlfriend. He had a little baby at 99. Paul got married 2022. The only other dick was around. So I had lack of friends because everybody moved on. Everybody's doing their own thing growing up. So we was hanging out with him, just mostly playing video games and shit. Just playing video games. That's all I do. And that motherfucker smoked weed a lot. It was fucking fat potheads. He weighs 400 something pounds, the fat fuck. Morbidly obese. All he do is smoke weed and then munchies all the time and get fat as fuck. Motherfucker looks like, I'm surprised he can even fucking walk. Anyway. He's a punk bitch. Anyway, the whole thing is, we were supposed to collab on YouTube, right? He's a lazy fuck because he's a pothead. I don't know how he has a job. They won't drug test, obviously. And he would never follow through on anything. We never got anything done, any content ever done with that fat idiot. So I'm like, fuck it, I just call him out on it. Hey, Lunchbox. I call him a fat fuck, Lunchbox, whatever, you lazy bastard. You don't do shit all the time. Are you trying to blow up on YouTube or not? Even then, he never had any followers. If I check his shit now, he probably still has no followers fucking 4 years later. Okay? So I was doing my thing, and I showed him, hey, this is my content. And then he had all this fucking critical critique and bullshit to say about my content when he hasn't done shit in fucking 5 years except eat fucking French fries and pizza and donuts with his fat ass, right? So I told him about himself. I told him about his fat ass girlfriend who has knocked up by somebody else, and he's raising somebody else and her kids, some of next man's kids, and you're a fucking loser, and that's all you could get because you're a fat bastard. I basically told him about himself. I basically, when a black Muslim pulls off a racist and blows their fucking mind, that's basically what I did to Damien. And that was it. And he had to fire back on anything. I was like, yo, if you had any problem, we can settle it outside. Straight up. I'm lucky that he lives down here and I live in New York, or he wouldn't have taken care of him a long time ago. And that's basically what that was about. But, he's a bitch ass nigga. He's not even worth the punch anyway, but he's a fat fuck. And I'll take the work using for a speed bag, I guess. He wouldn't get no punches back. He's fat as hell. He could barely lift his arms, except to eat something. That would just be a beating. That would be like me beating a child. Me beating the fuck out of that fat bastard. That's like me beating up a fucking child. And that's what's gonna happen because you know what? I'm fucking 7 years older than him. His fucking role and watch his fucking mouth. Because a lot of times I would let him slide because I was didn't have any other friends really around in the neighborhood. Should have checked him a long time ago.